I'm Senior Airman Carpenter, Airman of the Year.
And I'm Specialist Carson, Soldier of the Year.
And this is your Buckeye Guard.
The Ohio National Guard and the Hungarian Defense Forces celebrated 20 years of partnership this spring at anniversary events throughout central Ohio.
Distinguished
ladies and gentlemen, distinguished friends, we're here today to celebrate, and we're here today to say thank you, to celebrate the hard work of 20 years, and to say thank you for 20 years of friendship and comradeship, assistance and support.
We Hungarians, we are very proud of this cooperation between the Hungarian Defense Forces and the Ohio National Guard, because this is a very strong tie between our two countries. One can ask a question why, and that is partly, I believe, because there are hundreds of thousands of Hungarians living here in Ohio, and few people know that at one point Cleveland was the second largest city populated by Hungarians after our capital Budapest. And certainly that tie has helped to establish, to initiate this cooperation.
Teresa Ferrari was recognized with an honorary commission in the Ohio National Guard as a Buckeye Colonel for her visionary leadership and sustained contributions in her role as project director for Ohio's Operation Military Kids. Members of the Ohio National Guard participated in Memorial Day-related events at the State House with Governor Kasich and in the Military Appreciation Day and opening ceremony of the Memorial Golf Tournament in Dublin, Ohio. The employers of citizens, soldiers, and airmen were introduced to some aspects of military service and lifestyle at the Southwest Employer Outreach event in Woodlawn, Ohio. Share the Guard experience with your employer, family, and friends online at the Ohio National Guard YouTube channel. Find links to other great Ohio Guard stories at ong.ohio.gov or on our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Ohio National Guard. And follow us on Twitter at OhNational Guard.
We have the distinct pleasure this afternoon to honor not just one humanitarian, but the men and women of our Ohio National Guard.
The Central and Southeastern Ohio region of the American Red Cross named the Ohio National Guard as the Humanitarian of the Year this spring at an awards luncheon in Columbus.
The men and women of Ohio's National Guard have proven themselves time and time again to be dependable, hardworking, and ready to take on any challenge. On behalf of all Ohioans, I really want to thank you for your service.
Members of the 323rd MP Company and Mentor Advisory Team 2 returned this spring from overseas deployments, as the 838th MP Company, the 437th MP Battalion, and the 371st Sustainment Brigade left on their overseas deployments. Generations of senior enlisted leadership were honored at a luncheon in May, recognizing the retiring and newly promoted Chief Master Sergeants of the Ohio Air National Guard.
And it is very important that we take time like this to recognize those who have served with us and given us a lot of good years, but also just to recognize all the leaders that do so much for our airmen and for our organization every day.
Later in the spring, in a ceremony at the State House, outstanding Ohio National Guard soldiers and airmen were honored. Congratulations to Staff Sergeant Heath Robinson, Specialist Vincent Carson, Captain Robert Krooner, Master Sergeant Jamie Chin, Senior Airman Madeline Carpenter, Master Sergeant Dennis Williams, Master Sergeant Eli Keyser, and Staff Sergeant Brian Raines. These soldiers and airmen proudly represent the best of the Ohio National Guard, the Buckeye Guard.